We beat them. Insurgents, not a bit nervous. Encouraged, got a bit further to go by any means. Getting rid of our enemies. A-V-A-L-A-N-C-H-E, yeah, that's who we be. Insurgents, not a bit nervous. No lip service, got a bit further to go. Do what I gotta get. Who want a problem with A-V-A-L-A-N-C-H-E, yeah, that's who we be. It's a massive company called Shinra. I don't know exactly what they get into, but they wanna get control of my live stream, and I just can't let that continue. They don't care who they hurt, who they injure, wanna turn the whole planet against us. So it's step to get joined the resistance, or you wind up going against us. My name is Barrett Wallace, and I'm known for paralyzing, pulverizing punks into submission. I ain't fantasizing. Wish this world wasn't violent. It'll get worse if we allow it. Hot hair with a candy for an arm and a mind with number of inches sided. And I represent Avalanche. Man, them chumps don't have a chance. Watch them scatter, man. We never embarrass Lano's battle plans. My people beside me, think to provide me with a bit of voice of reason. Got Big, got Wedge and Jesse. Anybody in my way, I'm squeezing. Get behind me, I'm leading, but mom in the region has gotta be the highest treason. We came too far to back down, and I'm not leaving till we even. Bring it to whoever wants, you can get it quick. Got the president and everybody throwing fits, and we gotta get control of it. Ain't nobody hopping off this train till it's over with. Insurgents, not a bit nervous. Encouraged, got a bit further to go by any means. Getting rid of our enemies. A-V-A-L-A-N-C-H-E, yeah, that's who we be. Insurgents, not a bit nervous. No lip service, got a bit further to go. Do what I gotta get. Who want a problem with A-V-A-L-A-N-C-H-E, yeah, that's who we be. A-R-R-E-1-T, they gon' have to come get me if they want me. I don't bend, I don't break, I don't care about much. Just my daughter Marlene and my people being free. See, you gotta understand, son, I don't have the answer. I just keep the faith, and I always keep a handgun. No, I mean that literally, cause I got a handgun. I call it a gun arm, so I'm never unarmed. Keep the high top fade, and I keep a bad attitude. Pity the fool that compare me to that other dude. Avalanche reppin' till the day I pass on. Willing to die for freedom. Ready if you should need them, cause we beat them. Insurgents, not a bit nervous. Encouraged, got a bit further to go by any means. Getting rid of our enemies. A-V-A-L-A-N-C-H-E, yeah, that's who we be. Insurgents, not a bit nervous. No lip service, got a bit further to go. Do what I gotta get. Who want a problem with A-V-A-L-A-N-C-H-E, yeah, that's who we be. Yeah. Is it right to go on? They're all gone. They died for the planet. Will they ever forgive us? Right now, I really don't know. Yeah. I've been real. When I'm with ill, I spit skills, get gill like mithril, blow like a pinwheel. Live from the live stream, tighten your flows or get tossed in the cycle of souls. And only the foolish try, the rest know full well it's suicide. Monsters traveled here on the last lunar cry. Prototype of the aura site, archetype, parasite. Get your data right or get shattered like time. A lyrical rhyme slave, erasure from my digital mind wave. Start up the crime wave, Project G when the meteor falls. Saw the future without reading your palms. I read 13 chapters and no rappers come after. Random major blow like Mako reactors. Keep the sister ray, equip the spray. Command counter with the ultimate, bring it into your day. Absolute, think you can stay in the avalanche. Traverse or level up a family, you don't have a chance. We got the superior material. Beware of the various terrors. We prepare for you, clear your area, it gets scarier. Absolute, think you can stay in the avalanche. Traverse or level up a family, you don't have a chance. We got the superior material. Beware of the various terrors. We prepare for you, clear your area, it gets scarier.
Yeah, lights out in the city. For the right, yo, my cut ties with my pity. Come alive when it's gritty. Keep more than a buster on my back. Do it for the scene, not talking film, it's not an act. System failure from the top down. Pressure from technology, guess we should play the cop now. How we get so lost, wow. Soldier up, it just be a statistic. Genova cells are flowing through the veins of every misfit. Wouldn't miss it for the world, I'll just switch up the stand. Shit on nothing, I won't let my adversaries invade. Better throw up your head, feel that light stream pumping. Mako green lights, hit the gas, hard thumping. We don't ever fall down, we don't ever give up. When it's crunch time, avalanche is coming in clutch. Got the bomb set.
chance. We got the superior material. Beware of the various terrors. We prepare for you. Clear your area. It gets scarier.
I'm here, and hopefully we will finish this game soon. I talked to a community member, and he said that, we aren't too many days off, finishing this up. What am I holding? I am not exactly sure, I gotta check it. Dynamic. What we were planning on, what I was planning on
Hello
doing.
again.
It's been a minute since I played this, so. But as interesting as this game is, I do want to get it done and play something else. I'm so mad about Diablo being over, because I was really, really enjoying that. And my Holyoke, that might be about my MRI. Please give me a second, I will be right back. Listen to some great music. That is not the phone call I thought it would be. But it is all good. I'd like to know more about your associate. What are you doing in the code? Tell me more about this music. Empathy. Ah, shit. Alright. What do we need to do? Who made the phone call? I don't know about that. I can't do that yet. That too, so I'm not gonna do that. I need to do that. Why haven't I done that yet? Oh, that 8-hour thing. Damn it. Find all the armor pieces, the jam mystery. Push through the ladies' driver's lorry cabin near the monument. I forget why I couldn't do that. Pose, egghead puzzle. Can't do that either. And I can't do that because everything is waiting for that to finish. No, this to finish. And it's 8 hours remaining. Because it's really messing up my physical instrument. And that's what I need to get everything freaking done. Unless I get more points. And put it into physical instrument. It ain't gonna help much because I only have... Oh yeah. Alright, since I'm here, let's try talking to Egghead real quick.
We're close. True, hard, full, car. It's hardcore. Skibber-dee, skibber-danger. I am the rearranger.
Could there have been a right way out of this garden?
We're close. True, hardcore. Hardcore to the mega. Here comes the night.
Damn it!
We're close. True, hardcore. Hardcore to the mega. Internally coherent. Good morning, yeah. 1, 2, 3. Yakokata, the place to be. Yakokata is a hot.
An intricate system of irrigation.
We're close. True. Hardcore. Hardcore to the mega. Here comes the night.
Damn it!
We're close. True. Hardcore. Yeah!
This young man adds a capital G before the H in his yeahs and ahs. This produces a guttural, Gotvaldian accent and makes him sound more animal, more in it. Or maybe it's not Gotvaldian. Maybe it's Oranese. Probably an homage to Oranje, where Arno van Eyck.
You know about him? You know Van Eyck? Wow!
The skinny wraith looks at you.
So am I! So am I!
Oh, is that why they call you Egghead? Because...
Egghead to the mega! The KBK! The advent?
Damn it! That didn't help me at
The
all!
club true! Hardcore! Yeah!
This young man, or maybe it's not Gotval.
You know about it?
you know Van Eyck. Good, good.
The advent?
Damn it!
The club true! Hardcore! Yeah!
This young man, or maybe it's
The Y to the E to the A 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 to the G to the H to the exclamation mark!
I'm just wasting time.
Yeah!
he missed one A.
I'm the hard rhymer, the track attacker, the mic enforcer, the six checker. I am the law.
Alright, let's do
The
that
club
again.
true. Hardcore, yeah!
This young man, or maybe
The Y, yeah!
he missed one A.
It's nice to be important, but
Aww.
the club true. Hardcore! Hardcore to the mega. Internally coherent. All car, all right, yeah! Gotta get the people going. Yeah, Rick.
That didn't work.
The club true.
It's hard remembering everything.
Internally coherent. All car, all right, yeah!
He furrows his brow as his very large head traces the sublime invisible movement of the music in the very real air of the stuffy tent.
Hardcore! Ow!
Oh, which one do I choose?
Is it though? One mind.
Fuck!
Vic, true, hardcore, internally coherent. All core.
He furrows his
Hard. Is it though? What is it? I mean, really. I am the mic.
I hate you, Egghead.
True. Hard cards internally. All
He furrows his.
hard.
Is it though? What is it? I mean, really?
Under the radar.
I'm gonna break the computer.
Internally coherent. All car. All right.
He furrows his.
Hard car.
Is it though?
One mind.
You guys
True.
suck.
Hard cards internally coherent. All car.
He furrows.
Hard car.
The question is, what is the question? But there was no...
Well, at least that was new.
True. Hard car. Internally coherent. All car.
He furrows his.
Hard.
The question is, what is the question? But there was a question?
Fuck. I can't get out of this maze.
We're close. True. Hard car. Hard car to the mega. Here comes the night.
I don't think there's a way out.
We're close. True. Hard. Full car. It's hard car. Skibber. We're close. True. Hard. Full car. It's hard car. Skibber.
You suck.
We're close. True. Hard car. Hard car to the mega. Here comes the. We're close. True. Hard car. Yeah.
This young man, or maybe
I've
it's not.
tried
You know about
every.
Van Eyck? Oh, the Advent?
I've tried every fucking combination.
I see you're here again. Offside, man. Did I mention getting us into the church would help? Nah, you heard me. Yeah, gotta compare. I suck at socialising, man.
Alright. And there was nothing with you, was there?
How things going?
Goodbye.
Alright. I will leave. I don't know where in the world, in the coast, I would freaking... Yeah, this map doesn't fucking help anything. Look for, And I don't know how many days I have left. That's what's the problem. I don't know where on the coast I would look for, the whatchamacallit guy. I can't get the people out the church until I finish her project. I can't finish her project until I get the thing out the ice cream maker. I can't get the thing out the ice cream maker. Do I have anything to up my empathy enough? What is my empathy right now? Logic. And my empathy is 4. What do I have for empathy? Composure. Drama. Shit for empathy. Logic, inland, drama, perception. Give me my sound back. Affluent. Really, I have nothing for empathy, or am I wearing what I have for empathy? I am. Alright, let's do a quick save, because sometimes this works. And we just gonna try it and see what happens.
Hello again.
The device is cold.
And that's why we did the quick save. Alright, load. Shit. I don't know. I mean, I don't want a bad ending, or I don't really see there being too much of a good ending to this game, because, wow. I don't see him being back here. What time is it? 10? Huh.
An old door, worn by elements, guards the depot. The wind has blown a sand dune in front of it. The door hasn't been opened in a long while. You see a handle.
Interfacing. I don't think I have anything to up interfacing. I don't really see that much. That's one. That's pretty much it. Oh, no, that does interfacing too. We can do a quick save and see what happens. Logic. Okay. Interfacing. Oh, wait. And the other one was gloves too, wasn't it? Yeah. So that doesn't up my chance much
worn by elements,
at all.
guards the depot. The wind has...
Alright. Quick save. What the fuck? It's not gonna...
An old door, worn by elements. You rattle the handle a bit, then push.
Yeah, I failed. Load. Even with that tool, that sucks. Alright, put the other gloves back on, homie. What were you wearing? These? I think you were wearing those. I mean, you got that awesome tool. I don't see that dude anywhere on the coast. I don't think we checked there. I mean, this would be considered the coast, right? Yes.
Just dead, poor things.
Oh well. Check up here. You take a mental note. Something seems important somehow. What? Have we been up here? I mean, there ain't shit here, but I don't ever remember coming up here. Okay. Great. We found absolutely nothing. Good job. I don't really see time moving. Really? Okay. I guess we can check up there. There's no need to go into the church. I don't know where else to look. Although I think I searched here. To be honest. Isn't this where that dude died? Yeah, it is. Although people do seem to appear at certain times of days of the day. However, yeah, I'm not gonna prank call anybody right now. The old dude and the kid. Alright. This way. Check over here. Nobody. Nobody. That's the house. kid. That's Discord going off. I don't think there's anything over here, but let's check. I can't go over there. I don't think, can I? Can't go that way. Here's another trap. They're probably all dead.
A few locusts trudge along the wall of the trap. The rest are piled in a heap in the corner, dead. Poor thing.
Blah, blah, blah. Nothing this way. Nothing. Nothing. You know, I think I'm gonna wait for that 8 hours to go by, and that...
The trap is filled with dead and dying locusts. Most of them aren't moving. Poor thing.
And that's what's going to end up screwing me. Can I not walk any further this way? Okay. We'll go up here. Nothing. I know I can go through. I was about to say. Oh, is that him over there? Did I find you, homie?
As you approach, the man turns and greets you with a polite wave. He appears completely at ease, like a common holidaymaker.
Ah, super. It's the officer. I was not expecting to run into
I forget
you,
why I wanted to
but
find
then
you
it's a
now.
Funny way of turning out, no? What brings you down to the scenic Martinez coast?
Actually, I was wondering what you're doing here. I need your help forming a committee. I am trying to take la responsibility.
My friend, if it's la responsabilité you're after, I have good news for you. There's no need to form such a committee, because it already exists.
A word?
The Comité de Responsabilité de Revachol. It acts as a sort of clearinghouse for coalition activities. To put it simply, they are the ultimate arbiters of la responsabilité in this part of the world.
Good morning, Mr. Arturo. What's good? I don't know if that was you messaging me on Discord, but I'll look at it in a
This
minute.
is just the sort of reasonable authority.
Yo, it's cold in here. But I don't want to turn down the AC because then it's going to get hot. Actually, it's not that hot outside today.
I would offer to connect you with the
I
committee
had to go
myself, but
outside.
alas, I am not actually in Martinez.
So where are you, homie? Are you a figment of my imagination?
What? Where is he then? He's speaking figuratively. He means he's not in Martinez in his official capacity.
Ah, thank you, self. I'm doing bills as usual and making calls, but I'm here. Look, that's cool. Do you? You know, I appreciate the view no matter what. I went to my doctor's appointment this morning. They want to do, I was gonna Discord this to you, but since you're here, they want to do a third sleep study. This one at home. Apparently, my first sleep study was different than my second sleep study, and they don't really feel doing a third one there will result in a difference, so they want to do it at home. But apparently, remember I told you I don't have sleep apnea, but I kept waking up because of not breathing, but it wasn't enough to be sleep apnea, and the fact that I don't have deep sleep. Well, apparently, I was like, well, what's the difference? What's the score? Well, apparently I was only 1 point away of having sleep apnea, so fuck my life. Basically, we're just doing a third sleep study. Also, again, because of my research, most of my research was on my nerve issues being a lower lumbar spine problem, but because of when I couldn't move my right arm, and talking to the spinal specialist, while we're waiting on insurance, and not being able to move my neck and shit, we're worried about an upper clavicle spinal issue, which I deeply researched because you know me and my ADHD having ass. It can affect your central nervous system, which I researched deeply, can also affect your sleep and mental health and cause insomnia and all that other shit. So, you know, I'm just fucked up all over the place and life is great. So, yeah, I gotta wait for insurance to approve the third sleep study. I have to wait for insurance to approve the 2 MRIs. And other than that, I am just waiting. Still doing physical therapy. And that's about it. What are you talking about? I'm looking at you right now. I got it. You're only here on personal business.
Précisément. Officially, I am still in La Delta, preparing for an upcoming conference.
So everything is just waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting while they tell me they can't do anything about my pain. So, you know.
That's why it would be extremely irregular, or potentially even inappropriate for me to intercede with the committee concerning a district I will not.
But I'm not going to vent on stream, so. Hey, what? Inappropriate for me to. But this is urgent matter. I need to get in touch with the committee. How am I supposed to contact the committee then?
Well, under ordinary circumstances, the committee contacts you.
Oh, it's like a spy.
In other words, the committee only knows what it wants to know.
But if you have information of a vital interest, they might be willing to entertain an exception. In which case, I would advise you to contact
know who
them
killed
via
Kennedy.
Coalition Archer.
Wait, what? I would advise you to contact them via Coalition Washington. It's funny how, you know, you could directly be talking to me and I not hear a fucking word you said. Why do I need to go through Archer? So does one go about contact?
You see, in addition to being an airborne artillery platform, Coalition Warship Archer is also
I gotta
the
ask
linchpin of the
Ninja.
Coalition's surveillance and communications infrastructure in Revach.
How his game ended after I end mine.
This is quite the problem. Very tricky. Of course, the Archer has orders to fire on any unidentified aerostatics that might approach.
Wow,
So it
okay.
might be safer to get in touch from the ground.
So just shoot me.
But in that case, you would require a radio transmitter capable of broadcasting on Coalition frequencies. And that kind of technology naturally isn't typically available for non-Coalition use.
Right.
Yeah, I suppose there might be some way to circuit bend your way onto those frequencies, but you'd have to be one of those techno tinkerers to do it.
I think I might be one of those people.
Unfortunately not. No. I don't have the pleasure. I am merely a representative of the Coalition government, not very well versed in technology.
You know what? I'm stupid. I'm about to put on a freaking sweatshirt. I mean a hoodie, like I own a sweatshirt. Sweatshirt is hoodie, whatever. When I can just turn up the freaking up or down, up the AC, right? Yeah, we turn it up. Let's turn it up one and see what happens. As if I want to pay that electric
Sounds
bill.
like something that programmer we met in the church might be able to help with.
Oh yeah, Suna!
Let me just say that I have complete confidence in the
Another task that I won't be
I'm
able to
sure you'll figure
do.
something out.
What are you doing here, homie?
Well, that's très simple.
Are you
I
smoking
was
weed?
visiting the fishing village just north of here.
I'm a
They have
cop.
applied for a series of microloans to revitalize the old market. And well, I wish to see the situation firsthand.
Oh, and wait, Miss Territory, friend, until I explain to you what I just found out about this expensive ass computer that I bought, which is a really great computer, and I can play any fucking game that I want, and I do have the pleasure of upgrading it, even though it's a pre-built. Because I actually had to delete some videos yesterday. Because all these recordings for YouTube and everything else is taking up all the space, and I need to upgrade the memory. I have an extra SSD slot for internal memory, but you got to figure out if you need a Gen 3 or a Gen 4 and what size, and is it SATA or NV whatever. And so I'm learning all this shit, right? Because as stupid as I am and my New York education, I can teach myself any fucking thing. So I'm figuring out that my specific motherboard may possibly, I'm not for sure, because I had to start streaming, so I had to stop Googling, but it may possibly only be able to use Gen 3 instead of Gen 4. And if this is true, it's actually going to be more expensive that I can't use the latest technology. And I just think that is just some dumb shit.
And then, well, I had some extra time on my hands, so I decided to stroll down here. It's quite peaceful, isn't it?
And I don't want to spend any more money, and I'm going to have to put it on my credit card, but I really have no other choice.
Yes. There's nothing like a stroll along the coast to lift one's
But if I'm
spirits.
going to get a hard drive, I'd rather get an internal one than an external one, because it's going to cost around the same amount, and it's safer inside than out. That's what she said. You do know there was a mass execution?
Really?
Yep, I
Here?
saw it.
How can you be sure?
It's sort of a gift I have.
Ah, a very useful gift for a police detective, I'm sure.
Yo, don't even know.
You feel like there's something you could say here.
Challenge
If only
failure.
you really knew what was going on.
Oh, that sucks.
Ah bon? I'm all
I
ears,
failed.
officer.
Actually, I was wondering what you were doing here. Let's try again.
Well, and then, well, I had some extra time on my hands, so I decided to stroll down here. It's quite peaceful, isn't it? Ah? Is that what those pockmarks are? I might have guessed. Fascinating how much history is contained right here, if only one knows where to look for it.
You feel like there's something you could say here. If only you really knew what was going on.
Ah bon? I'm all ears, officer. Always.
Do I have anything to get my rhetoric up? I don't think so. I didn't see anything with rhetoric on. Oh, I do. I put that on. Why was I wearing that? Was I wearing that? Huh. Interesting. So I had a negative empathy when I was talking to Shorty. Okay, maybe we should try that again. I'll remember that. Why is everything negative? Fuck your authority. You be positive? Jesus. What tie am I wearing? So I only have that one thing. Huh. Let's try
Always
again.
my pleasure.
Oh, that's it? I don't get another shot?
Always my...
Oh, that sucks. Life's not fair. Alright. I gotta go talk to the chick and change my shirt back. What is this, rhetoric? What do I normally wear? The t-shirt is what I normally wear. I can wear this one too, but... Okay. Let's go to the church. Since we're still trying to buy time. Does look like there's a ladder over there. Interesting. Okay, the church is this way, I think. Oh, damn it, where's the church? Wait. You feel a shadow of a very large building fall on you? Oh, that's not good. A strange stillness fills you as you look ahead. You should walk here, not run. Oh, I'm quick saving. You're scaring me, homie. Find someone with technical expertise. Contact a... I'm walking. Why does it look like there's new stuff?
Yes, what is it?
About the office site copy you asked me to bring. Have you seen Crabman? Why are there so many? Here we go.
Do I look like someone who has time for...
Doesn't even look up from her computer.
If you want her help, maybe you should help her first.
Shit. But I can't. I don't have enough physical strength. Ugh. I might have to cancel that thing and just done with it. That might be my only choice. Leave, fool. %60. Shit. Alright, we're gonna try to get into that woman's car. Kids ain't gonna say shit. Y'all ain't gonna say shit. Bench. Shit there. Down the stairs, fool. Here. We really do need to get that body to the processing center. Not checking that again. Did I ever look in there? Probably. To make sure we didn't miss anything. Let's look again. Nothing in here. We're good. Oh, I'm gonna have to cancel it. Would you run, fool? I can't even pick up these bottles. Damn. Nothing here, although we found the glasses. But we can't walk past. Alright, go back to the other side. Nothing. I don't need to go to the pawn store. Here. 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 I forget what you want to sell me. What was it?
You keep coming back. That's good, officer. Keep.
The speakers below are banged up and worthless. The sneakers triumph over
Reaction.
them. They're the star of the show here.
I don't care about that.
The shine on these sunglasses lasts a lifetime, officer. 100% guaranteed. A man who knows his...
Something else to have.
Everything's still cool here, officer.
I don't need. Thing.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you? Still no word, I'm afraid, sir. I know it must be frustrating. Was there anything else you wanted to specify?
In the cabin, you see a set of steering levers.
You're good. I think I did the empathy thing with
Still
you,
here,
right?
stuck on this damn jam, my man.
Yep, we're good. Her cabin was this way. Around here. And it was over here. Right.
This green found, A to Z, contemporain, is parked in the shadow of the ruins.
Oh, I have the
overhead.
multi-tool
It's
now.
seen better days.
Physical instrument. Alright, let's put on stuff for physical instrument. Save it. Physical instrument. Da-da-da. Gotta accomplish something here. Using. Negative. Give me one more thing. All I have that does, yeah. Right. Psyche. Banged up fuel canister. Alright, quick save. On your mark, does that go?
Green found, A to Z, contemporain, is parked in the shadow of the ruins looming overhead. Called down
Yes!
the hammer of truth
I
and
won!
justice. With a
Something,
firm punch that
finally!
could shatter bone, you smashed through the window. Why you didn't equip and use the pry bar, who knows? But now, release your secrets, Lorry Cabin. The smell of cigarettes and perfume welcomes you. The cabin inside is plastered with old movie posters. Actresses smile from the walls. There's a radio transmitter in the front and a toolbox tucked under the driver's seat. Some tools lie scattered near the pedals. There's something odd about the passenger seat. The seating fabric has been pulled tight over the lower side of the seat where the toolbox should be. These are movie posters featuring starlets from long-forgotten films from the 20s, the teens, even the 90s of the last century.
I haven't gotten XP in a minute.
One of them particularly catches your eye. A centerfold of an ingenue attached right above the back seat. There's definitely perfume in the air. It's spicy with a hint of amberette wafting through the bitter air of the cabin. The remnants of a sweet juniper-scented perfume, probably Grenade number 5. The actress is draped in a dress, one of her shoulders bared. The faded remains of an autograph run across the poster. She's looking past the camera. This is Tijon, a starlet from the dawn of cinematography, less known for her talent than her tragic, untimely death. She wasted away in a drug den called The Door to the River, not far from here, on Boogie Street, a mixture of cocaine and morphine. She was afraid of the world, and the camera, too. The actresses and the rear actor all smile you a warm goodbye. A radio transmitter is attached to the dashboard, and a toolbox sits under the driver's seat. Looks like the frequency dial is absent. It requires a key to work, but the key has been removed, likely by the missing lady driver.
Strange. There are so many radio stations saved here. Must be over 100 at least.
What about the Speed Freak FM? Is it one of the save stations here? Why wouldn't we need some radio
No, that's on 78.9. What? I happen to have committed the frequency to memory. I have no problem admitting that. For contacting an entire fleet of lorrymen, for example. This is all shortwave, UW and UKV. Looks like we are dealing with an impressive organizational tool. The nerve center of a
I
huge
can go
operation.
talk to what's her
quite a
face
range,
after
too.
this.
A 20-kilometer radius at least, perhaps extended by an attachable antenna that's not here
Is
right
there anything we can do with the radio?
Doesn't look like it. It's completely inoperable without the dial key.
The ghostly actresses, and the rusty toolbox under the driver's seat, and the oddly bulging seat cover. You wedge yourself under the steering wheel to get a better look.
I bet we
Seems
get some
like a few
XP from
tools
this.
lying around here. A hammer, a pair of pliers, a rusty wrench have been casually thrown there by the disorganized driver.
No drugs?
But one odd detail does catch your eye. A piece of sandpaper has been glued to the throttle.
That's weird.
Sandpaper adds extra grip.
Looks like the driver has glued a piece of sandpaper. Prado.
Sandpaper? A novel technique?
Sandpaper would also rub off the pattern from the driver's
Yes.
right foot. One of the footprints at the crime scene had an aberration. So was
Which means that the
together.
missing lady driver was present at the lynching.
Wait, the missing 8th Hardy here, and he's also the one running the drug trade. What a handful. First the drug smuggling, now this. How deep is the rabbit? Oh, woman. Wow.
Now we know for certain who is the missing 8th person at the lynching. Do you think that Hardy and his boys could also be involved in the drug operation?
Those jerks definitely. I think the entire union is involved.
We should talk with Titus, see what he's got to say on the matter. Are we finished with the lorry?
The movie stars are still smiling from
I
the
know who
walls.
Titus is,
The
but
radio
he
transmitter
doesn't
sits on the
respect
center
my
console,
authority.
and a faint smell of perfume is in the air.
Peel off the cover. Passenger.
Voila! A stack of neatly folded papers has been stashed behind the seating fabric. You see 3 maps depicting a large metropolitan area. It's Revachol. Some of its routes and highways have been outlined with a pen.
Bonne prise.
Hold open the topmost map.
This large map displays the elevated motorway called 881. The intake leading to Martinez is marked with a blue X. There's another X on the off-ramp at a place called the Old South. Toll booths at the intakes are marked with a circle. It looks like there are scant few ways of getting onto the elevated motorway that runs over Jamrock, and this person knows them all. There, hundreds of thousands of motor carriages roar on the 880. High above the massive brown and red roofs, that is Jamrock. The commuters don't even look down. The world ceases to exist outside the windshield. To Kuron, through the middle-income neighborhoods there, by the river, and then to Stella Maris and La Delta for work, while the men and women of Jamrock scuttle to their fates below the road.
Hold open the second map.
This municipal map from the 30s displays a complex system of storm sewers underneath a sub-district called the Box, old military hospital, right adjacent to the 41st precinct. Wind rips through the empty hallways of the once great military hospital, now just a ruin under an overgrown park. Beneath the hospital, great sewer tunnels hum and vibrate with life of their own. The rattle of motor carriages and lorries driving through long-forgotten tunnels. Lit by the final map displays a labyrinth of service tunnels left over from the construction of Motorway 881. A few routes have been marked with a pen, where the tunnels and sewers surface near the eminent domain and a traffic island in central Jamrock by the lake. These service tunnels were probably used during the construction of the foundation beneath the motorway.
It means that the smugglers are secretly using the motorway to transport their goods and materials.
I'm smart enough to figure that out, Kim.
The RCM patrols most of these auxiliary roads, though apparently not all of them.
Where does the contraband end up?
Hard to say. This distribution network looks certainly large, yet still vague enough. It doesn't reveal. The Basmati is a Revacholian crime syndicate. They see themselves as the inheritors of the 14 Revacholian Indo-tribes. But really they're just violent gangs vying for control on the west side of Revachol. With cool names like La Puta Madre and Aura Masta, it's a dark parody.
Who do you think behind this?
It's definitely not the Union. They just do some logistics. This operation has spread everywhere in Jamrock. If it's that widespread, then Madre remains the most likely suspect.
Madre?
Here's bad news. There have been attempts at a serious investigation before,
I don't
but
remember
they
who that is.
haven't ended well for those involved.
Lieutenant Kitsuragi is a brave man for saying Madre's name without the winces and whispers that usually accompany it.
I must not know.
Best not to disturb the scene. I'll have forensics go over the lorry and pick this up later.
The stack of maps looks just like before, barely noticeable. A metallic drawer slides out from the seat. It's empty, except for a folded newspaper.
Well, let's unfold it.
It's an issue of Petty Ferry from last Wednesday.
These names.
A piece of paper falls out from its pages.
We'll pick it up.
It looks like an article ripped out from a radio enthusiast magazine. Complex mathematical equations explain the basics of something called the ULAN frequency system. These formulas look oddly painful. Maybe it's the hangover, but they give you a headache.
The ULAN frequency system? I've never heard of that before. I know of FM, AM, UKV, but...
The pull-out toolbox slides back into its nest. The rest is as it was. Posters, a radio, dust on the windows.
Alright, let's be
Close
out.
the rusty old lorry door.
Great. I think we got everything. A word, detective? Before we return to Joyce?
Okay. We can talk. Report back to Joyce. Confront the Hardy Boys. I don't want to confront them.
Alright, we've finished here. Let's quickly debrief and go over what we found, so we don't do it in front of the company rep.
Seems like something police would do. What do you think of all this?
Honestly, I'm quite worried by what we've seen so far. The evidence seems to point to a rather extensive and well-organized operation. I'm especially intrigued by that radio transmitter, particularly the sheer number of stations it can connect. Looks like this alleged drug trade casts a wide net.
Word.
I'm not sure what the ULAN frequencies are all about, but they may hold some significance.
Right.
Perhaps it's a better way to connect between fleets while avoiding frequency bleed, or maybe it's used to tap into RCM networks.
Maybe.
Oh, and the maps we found. They reveal the geographical extent of the operation.
We should have
Looks like
took
they've used
pictures.
abandoned tunnels and access roads to stay hidden. This is useful info.
Very
And
useful.
last but not least, it looks like the Hardy Boys knew this driver, as we know that she was present
They're
at the
not
lynching.
gonna talk to
This
us.
may be the Union connection we've been searching for.
The probe and the case converged, he thinks. This was quite the find.
What about the movie poster? How do they factor into all this? So it turned out this is connected to the Union. The RCM open an investigation.
As elegant as they are, I don't
Yeah.
think they are relevant to the drug trade.
A lot of women there, especially for a lady's driver's cabin.
Yes, well... Like Joyce told us, yes, logistically. But don't expect to bust this open during our stay here. At best, this is an angle we can use against them, to other ends, as extra ammunition.
Meaning, someone as slippery as Everard won't be caught by a couple of cops and some stuff they found in some cabin.
Okay.
We should return to the murder case, see what Joyce tells us about the lynching. When we are done for the day, I call my station and suggest our narcotics department look into it.
Yes, sir.
There are more than enough grounds to start an official investigation, sometime later when we are done here. We do not want to get caught in that.
What are you thinking?
The fact that one hasn't started already gives me pause. An investigation, I mean. Especially if the Madrid grouping is involved, and I can't imagine they aren't. It's certainly worrisome.
Corruption.
All the same, I don't like the idea of internal affairs descending on the matter.
Okay,
Debrief
we're
later.
done. Bye, Kim. Well, not really bye, but, you know. Let's go. I know where Joyce is. I remember stuff. Run, homie. You got things to do. Alright, that one's almost done. Excuse me. I gotta go see a lady on a boat. I'm on a boat. Yeah, let's save it. Oh, it's still early in the morning, so we're doing good for today.
You're back. Good. What can I help you with?
I found out about the drugs.
Yes, my eyes on the harbour have sent word to that effect. What have you discovered?
Skill point. I kind of want to wait, but I really need to put it into physical instrument. Yeah, harbor. What have you discovered? Wait, where exactly are eyes located?
It doesn't really matter. And I do apologize for the surveillance. Wild Pines can't afford to be blind at a time like this.
One of the tall buildings overlooking the roundabout, most likely. That would give them a read on the entire quarter.
True.
In any case, it's a relief to know someone has looked into it. If I may ask, will there be an official investigation? I assume you discovered there is an operation.
If there is an investigation, it will be part of an ongoing operation, subject to confidentiality. I am sure you understand.
Of course, detectives. In any case, you've held up your end of our arrangement. I trust you with the rest. Now it's my turn.
Yeah, I don't remember what I wanted.
I wouldn't normally break protocol like this, but the situation demands it. If you don't solve this murder, I'm afraid we may have a bloodbath on our hands.
The words bloodbath sound cold in her mouth. They taste of iron and strawberries.
What was that about a bloodbath? Tell me again how the lynch... Right,
Yes. I'm afraid this strike may descend into a small-scale civil war, with possible consequences for all of Rivershoal West.
Since you are sharing, man, this is also the RCM's worst-case scenario.
Then we're on the same page, as grim as it may be.
Tell me again, how are the lynching and the strike connected?
I have an indirect role to play, I'm sad to say. My employer experienced a momentary lapse of faith in me. In that moment, they elected to deploy a private military contractor as an insurance measure. They called it my security detail.
Absolutely.
They were dispatched after I relayed the union's initial offer.
Every worker...
A member of the board. I tried to convince my employer it was simply a piece of rhetoric, or a joke. They did not appreciate the humor.
Okay. Do you need a security detail? Stop messing with my sound. I gotta open up
to surrender it.
Who are they, exactly?
Crenell, an Oronese military company. As far as I know, 3 arrived in Martinez. They report to me sporadically, but they do not answer to me. To be frank, our relationship is deteriorating. They wear ceramic armor, have semi-automatic weapons, and years of combat experience. They also have trauma and stressor disorder, and no idea how to conduct themselves in an urban civilian environment.
So, what happened?
The story is, one of them, the colonel, I don't know his real name, sexually assaulted a local woman while he was drunk and separated from his unit. This allowed some of the more militant union members to subdue him. He was taken out behind the whirling in rags and lynched last Sunday night. Nothing. Mr. Clare refuses to let me into the harbour. I have not been able to discuss this matter with anyone there. The remaining 2 Crenell contractors carry out their orders, for now.
For now?
It's a smokescreen. In secret, they are conducting an independent military tribunal into the lynching. Once this investigation is concluded, executions will follow.
Oh, damn.
What is the nature of this so-called investigation?
Whether to execute one, some, or all of the Union militants.
You've made a mess here. I have to say, not this. Maybe the investigations can team up, you know, share resources and intelligence. Boy, that is not good.
Surely you're joking. These people are killers. My only hope is that yours provides a single concrete suspect before they indiscriminately pick theirs.
I definitely didn't get XP on that.
If you don't pin this on someone good and do it fast, they will identify and execute everyone present at the lynching. This in turn will force the Union to respond.
The Debarder have over 2,000 men. It will be 1,000 to 1.
Have you ever seen a hornet invade a beehive, Lieutenant?
They kill each other the way I feel.
It's not pretty.
The Serae's giant
They all
hornet,
suck.
the world's second largest insect, can kill 40 honeybees a minute, while a group of 30 can decimate an entire hive of 20,000 bees in less than 4 hours.
These men work in tandem using semi- and fully automatic firearms. Their armor is virtually impenetrable to muzzle-loaded weapons, even yours. Most Union workers don't have guns at all.
The muzzle loaders need to be reloaded after every
Fine,
one
I'll
or two
send
shots.
the body in
automatics
for
every 1 or 2
processing. Go
minutes.
talk to the Hardy Boys.
As I said, a bloodbath.
I can't see it happen. Too many things would have to go wrong first. Isn't this a pretty bleak scenario you're describing? I think the confrontation is inevitable.
Many bleak scenarios have already come true, Lieutenant W. Freighter Dubois. All we can do is keep the rest from going the same way. One single concrete suspect delivered into civil court, and I may be able to defuse this situation. Not much. Their public resume is relatively good, as far as private military contractors go. I believe they were once called Downwell. They boast a long list of clients: Saint-Baptiste, Welchman-Lorenz, Eintracht. A warning sign, however. The operations concerned all take place in third or fourth world countries. Guarding facilities, escort missions and such.
Meaning they're used to operating in war zones.
Yes. All the good conflict corridors, Supramundi, Yesut, the Seminese Islands, countries that don't have a good record reporting atrocious military conduct on their soil.
Okay, anything else you got on
Sadly,
them?
no. Before this happened, I had little interest in them. Now that I do, I don't have the resources. If you still have access to the ICP's database, you could run a better background check than I ever could. It may take some time, though.
Do you know a lot about the inner workings of the RCM and the ICP, ma'am?
In my line of work, it pays to do your research. I was prepared to deal with the RCM. I did not think I'd be dealing with a group like Crenell.
Could you contact the company, tell them to call them off?
I have, and they will. However, these orders take time to reach what is basically a rogue unit out in the field here. Until they do, it's all on us.
She's being truthful. She's pressing them as hard as she can.
That the deceased assaulted a woman.
Or he didn't. This is information passed on to me from some teenagers loitering around the canal. I cannot testify by it. The remaining contractors, their tribunal, it's what they believe. That the man was killed because he assaulted a local woman. I've asked around a bit. This seems to be accepted.
I don't know why everything just disconnected and reconnected all of a sudden, considering it's wireless. But okay.
The lieutenant consults his notebook, his
I am a
eyebrows
ghost.
knitted in concentration.
Odd. We haven't heard any reports about an assault in connection with the lynching. Where did it take place? And when?
Last Sunday night, at the Whirling in Rags, the hostel by the gates. Supposedly, the colonel was drunk, maybe on narcotics too.
Took me till day 5 to
Either
get this
way, he's alleged to
information.
have sexually assaulted a woman.
Is it the
Sometime
woman
later, a group
upstairs
of
that have
dock
been
workers
trying
got
to
their
talk
hands
to
on
him?
him. That's a good question, officer. I don't have the slightest idea. As I said, it's a rumor about a rumor. In any case, it's what the colonel's remaining colleagues believe.
This colonel, the one who was hanged, did you know him?
If you mean did I see him alive? Yes. But I did not know him.
His name
Lely,
was...
his service name, a nom de guerre, most likely. He wouldn't divulge his full name. Only one of them did. A bad sign if there ever was one. One is a man, Corty, they call him, a nickname as well. The other a woman, Phyllis DePaul. Corty is the gunner, I believe. DePaul is a radio operator.
What would you say was his eye color, the deceased?
She closes her eyes, trying to picture the man's face, then shakes her head.
I can't remember.
That's all right, man. Anything else? Nationality? What would you say was his age?
He was 40. Or 50. It's hard to say which. He had a combat injury on his lower jaw. It made it difficult to estimate his age, or gauge his facial expressions.
Indeed, this matches the dental reconstruction we saw on the body. What else? Nationality? Accent?
He was Occidental, I think. Light brown hair, a mixed accent, Oranese, or Messinian maybe. His injury gave him an accent all his own.
And that seems to corroborate the ethnicity we gave.
Cool. Where are the remaining
They've gone to ground, as
children?
it were. I don't recommend seeking them out. For one, they're almost certainly armed to the teeth. They don't have the same respect for the Revachol citizens' militia as I do. To put it bluntly, they think you're vigilantes, ghetto savages. It will not be a fruitful meeting. You're likely to run into them eventually. When that happens, I'll be in a better position to mediate if I don't appear involved.
Logic, very high.
One is obviously the scab leader at the harbour gates. The one chanting the idiotic slogans is barely maintaining his disguise.
Okay.
The other has a vantage point in a building south of the roundabout. They were keeping tabs on you while you were canvassing the lorry drivers.
I don't know who the other one is, but I know.
Maybe so.
Okay.
I still hope you heed my advice. There's no need to kick the hornet's nest.
For all your talk of averting this catastrophe, the situation at the gate is a border keg. Does this not bother you?
Of course it bothers me, Lieutenant. But my hands are tied.
You have to say,
How would my employer
talk to him
react
that
if
way.
it appeared I were intervening on behalf of the Union?
Your concern may be appearances. Ours is keeping the peace.
One must be the goon in ill-fitting work clothes. Oh, I did that one. One is probably...
That would afford a good vantage point. In any case, it's practically inaccessible.
Where is your radio for contacting them, if I may ask? Do you have an earpiece?
Heavens no. I'm not an undercover agent. There's a short wave at the ship's wheel. I hope I can answer it better.
How much time do we have?
Until the executions start? Truthfully, I don't know. It depends on their progress identifying the members of the lynch mob and their impatience.
They don't report their progress to you?
Not on this matter. I'm afraid they consider this a personal initiative.
So you're not going to tell me how many days I have?
It's a matter of days, not weeks. I am sorry to have been the bearer of bad news. If there is anything else I can help you with, please ask. Of course. Excuse my hesitation before.
For about half a minute in silence.
It was taken with a trigger not long ago. This is the man's upper body. There were no more markings on his hands or legs.
Her mouth is relaxed. The accordion lines near her mouth vanish. The pearls of her eyes move slowly on the photo's surface.
Sorry. I was trying to see if I can read the web of interdependencies between these points, the stars. I can't. But that's how you read this story. The points themselves don't have letters, numbers, anything. Their size, location on the body, and distance from each other tells you what they represent. Close. Port cities. This is an Oranese map of the waterways, a sailor's tattoo worn by wayfarers of the Dolorian century. Over 300 years ago, the sailors would mark their bodies to map their travels. The sailor's soul would use it to fly back home if they should die abroad. This is a sort of contraption to be reeled back in by. The silver cord, they would call it. Quite a few. Vredefort, the Oranese capital, traditionally stands on the right shoulder. He started somewhere near here, I think.
What next?
Then he made his way to the Pretto Grande, through what I think must be the Stutz Canal, an artificial channel through the Occident. From the Pretto, he sailed to the Insulindic Ocean, first the Semines Islands, then this.
What is
Revachol. Those are the two constants. Redefort on the shoulder, and Revachol in the heart. They started the tradition of these maps right after the discovery of Insulinde, at the dawn of the Interinsulary Age.
The old world passing by, and the new world already here.
You said you can't read it.
I can't. This man was no sailor, and these are no ports. I can understand geographic fragments, but not their meaning.
Vredefort has a military academy. The Semines Islands saw a recent conflict. In Revachol, he was executed.
Maybe it's a record of...
That makes sense to me. We have no more use for a map of the waterways, just like we don't need sailors the way we used to. This is what the custom would morph into on the Occident, mercenary tattoos.
For all the boys looking for adventure, a blood spatter on the seas.
Who could tell me more?
Platoon members? The other contractors, though I do not suggest you go and show them that picture. This man was their friend and comrade.
Surely there are other people to ask about the tattoo. This is not necessary to complete the task, officer. It's a dangerous side task.
I need the
Search
information.
elsewhere.
Mark it down. Ask Mercs about tattoo.
I am relieved you think so. I don't think deciphering that tattoo should come before public security. Is there anything else I can help you with?
Tattoos.
She's not even asking you anything. It's so easy to just...
Of course, I fear I've told you all I know. It's an Oranese map of the waterways, or something. Is there anything else? Oh. Did you now? What sort of borscht is he making? The strike brew. That's a classic. And by turn up the heat, I presume you mean put more alcohol in it? Why, if I may ask? Why make them more drunk? Aren't they corked enough already?
Yes, Detective. What were you hoping to accomplish with this strange thing?
Act sympathy prior to the... I worship.
Very curious. A very curious thing to do.
Truly. But that's how he operates. He just does things, man, and then talks about them, even if it's inappropriate.
A strange equanimity has overtaken the lieutenant. He's just going with the flow now. Easier that way.
Oh, I've tainted him.
What else?
It.
Of course, Detective. You can always drop by later, should something come up. Now, what else can I do for you?
Harbor, lynching, reality. That's it.
Fairweather, T500.
Give me something good.
Remember that weakness you were looking for in the ceramic armor?
Hand-eye coordination.
Maybe it can only stop small, fast projectiles, but a large, slow-moving pry-bar would shatter it. Or, if I run an electrical current through it, maybe it will melt. Or, personal favorite, frequency something radio weapon. None of that would work. You need to shoot the part of the enemy that doesn't have Fairweather T500 on it, because the armor itself is invulnerable. Good news is, so are the armor pieces on you.
Can I unlock another one? Nope. Not yet. Okay. What do I need for another? We're at 90. We need to confront the Hardy Boys. The victim's tattoos. Ask another about the tattoo's possible meaning. Explore. Yeah, I don't know how to do that one. And searching the color. Titus. Victim tattoo. Apartment. Everett. Find someone with the technical condition at Egghead. Favors. All right. Still early. See, they won't even let me look at the wall anymore. So how am I supposed to add anything to it? Unless that's not the wall. Easy way to get back. Well, let me see if I can call about...
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you? Still no word, I'm afraid, sir. I know it's just a moment.
10-4, come in, officer. Over. Roger that, 10-10, over.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you? It will take just a...
Her voices fade out into the...
Gottlieb, what you get yourself into this time? I didn't, but now I do. How's the drinking going? Ah, great to hear it. Stop by sometime when you're done with your case. I'll draw some blood, run it through, let you know how much forever your liver's going to give you. Mm-hmm.
Anything else I can help you with, officer? Just a second. Sylvie Malaika on the line.
Yes, hello? Oh, great. What else do you need, detective? You mean, why did I leave the bar? Honestly, I'm not really comfortable discussing it with you, sir. Maybe, I don't know. No? Not me. No, sorry. People don't have the money.
It was someone else.
Yeah, go on.
You hear the call breaking up.
Anything else I can help you with, officer?
In the cabin, you see a set of steering levers, a radio.
Let's go, You want to talk to me?
I saw you poking around in Lady Driver's lorry. She in trouble? It's that bad. Man, what should I do? What should I do to help her?
No need for you to do anything. Don't worry. The police will look into the last thing we need is more involved. I really don't know.
Yeah, maybe I should just keep my head down and work on my rhymes while I can.
Your rhymes? Yeah, really? What's the plan with those rhymes anyway?
Oh, you know. Tommy Leham's gonna be a musician. Sprechgesang, but with beats. I've got a lot of free time on the road to hone my craft.
The correct grammar is Tommy Lahom.
Tommy Lahom was taken. My real name's Jerry Lafitte. Tommy's way better.
Okay.
It's more him. The man taps his fingers rhythmically against his arm. Your best verse. You don't even have a bad verse in here. Just tumbleweed and liquor stains. Wait, no.
I really
What are
thought
you
we were
doing?
gonna break that.
That's brutal, man.
No, stop. He's already mortified.
That's,
In the name of God, what are you doing?
It's not real, guys. It's not my actual thoughts. It's a poem. I will never be the same.
Yeah, I get that, and it's cool, but... Yeah.
I thought I was gonna win that one. Damn.
He's not lying. He liked the end.
I didn't even want to hear
Yes,
what
and
you
I
had to
also
say.
thank you for stopping. We have a murder investigation to return to.
Alright, if I
How
put
do
some
that?
points into conceptualization. You know what? I had conceptualization closed. I probably would have won that. But I don't want to restart it because I don't remember the last time I saved it. It's cool. I'll take the loss. Let's go check this ice cream machine real quick. Because I did put things in things. Let's see. Physical instrument. But I'm wearing that shirt. Cool. Just don't have physical instrument. That's what I need, and damn thing is taking -2 physical instrument from me right now, which really but I don't want to cancel it. Alright, quick save.
This orange machine is dead still. It has a hand-cracked ice grows.
Oh shit, it worked!
Under the strain of your giant convulsive
It's my lucky day.
until the lid cracks open.
Wow.
Darkness lies inside, but you can faintly make out an object, intricate and foreign, left there for a sub-zero beauty sleep, a filament memory with the words "off-site copy" written on its side. You gently lift the cube from its frosty bedding, careful not to damage it.
We should take it back to Miss Lucan and killed as soon as possible. I'm not sure how well unused filaments tolerate room temperatures.
Yes, but aren't you curious to know what's on the precious filament? There's a radio computer.
I was thinking that. Our brains are alike. Okay, this thing. Quick save. Just in case we don't win.
A thick layer of coal dust covers the furnace, coloring it pitch black. Something.
We win
breaks
again.
loose.
Yo, I'm
A
about
mighty bellow
Too
echoes
bad I
throughout
don't
the
gamble.
chimney's depths.
I'd play the lottery.
Chatter of tiny voices above suddenly cease. Then,
Hello? This is the police who's there. I summon the ghost of this doomed commercial area. Enter me, spirit.
Hello? Did you say anything? I can't hear you. Please come upstairs. There's a safety curtain on the second floor. I'll open it.
you hear a low rumble upstairs, the sound of a curtain being pulled aside.
Upstairs where?
After you, officer.
A lush layer of coal now covers your skin, sinking into the wrinkles. Maybe you could paint something with this coal. Leave
Yes.
a cave painting for future archaeologists. No,
On the wall.
that would be
But I don't know where the wall is. Alright. Since we're on a roll, quick save. Right? Open this. What
The
did I
bear's eyes are still glowing red. It's guarding over the freezing corpse hidden inside its belly.
Perception. Alright, let's back up. What do I have for perception interface? I thought my perception was pretty high. Trauma. Huh. So that's all I have for perception. That sucks. So this is not going to work in my favor.
The bear's eyes are still glowing red. It's guarding her. You touch the dead man's body. His skin...
It'll come to you sooner or later. At least he's safe here until then.
Okay, we're going to go back. And I will put something in perception on my next, perception is pretty freaking high. Okay, the filament and something about a freaking curtain.
Tiles on the cube are still smoldering. Like a smooth draw, the filament slides into place. On the keyboard, the play key starts blinking. The speaker comes to life. Static seeps through the machine's plain and magnetic driver. An old lady greets you. Her voice sounds 100 years old.
Good morning. First accident en rue de Saint-Ghislaine. This is East. Please repeat. Is this the outside copy? Good. Please repeat the password. No, that's not it.
Maybe it's the second part of the leitmotif you saw on the stained glass window.
Good. I've unlocked the offside copy. After ending the call, please press print.
Yeah.
Fortress accident. Is there anything else? Thank you.
Tiles on the cube ask the filament slides out of its glowing nest.
Oh, shit, I fucked up.
Like a smooth draw, the filament slides in. Nothing happens.
Damn it.
The speaker comes.
Good morning. Please repeat. It's good. Please repeat. Good.
Ka-ching.
Fortress accident. Is there a thank you?
Tiles on the cube are still smoldering. It sounds like something cracks before the piece of paper starts filling up with pure black ink.
Oh, did I break it?
Something's broken. Machines aren't supposed to behave like this. Behind the hatch sits a cube-like crisscross of filaments, smoldering in the dark like fireflies. Silver tape on the side says, in a black marker, the off-site copy. The paper is soaked with ink. Its monochrome darkness spanning from margin to margin. It's not possible to make out any information.
Odd. Something is obviously broken here.
A single speck of white shines out from the shade. For some reason, the printer decided to spare this one tiny dot of paper. Tiles on the cube are still smoldering, casting the framework in a soft glow. Fluorescent, the filament slides out of its glowing nest.
Okay. She said that, so up there probably, but what I want to do is go back downstairs, because we need to send this body out. Actually, I don't want to quick save it. Let's actually save it. Let's put this skill point into perception. Right? Now let's see if...
The bear's eyes are still glowing red. It's guarding over the fruit. You touch the dead man's body. His skin is cold, light blue and silvery.
Alright, let's try again. Load. Maybe if I get my morale all the way up, right? Perception, right? I don't think any of these tools really matter. Psych, health. See, clothes. I think I have everything on for perception. There's no point of putting it in perception if it's not gonna let me. Well, maybe it is. I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't know what's gonna happen in this freaking game. Negative perception. So no. I put it in perception already. So I don't think
the bear's
rolling...
eyes are still glowing red. It's guarding over the freezing corpse hidden inside its belly.
My perception is 7 and still?
Your arms
oh, it
reach
worked
out
this
to your
time!
eyes close,
Glorious!
as if by their own volition. It's dark all around. You feel cold, slippery flesh, first with your fingertips, then under the palm of your hand.
What is this? I'm so excited right now. We can send this off to processing.
His face, his cheeks, his nose, his fat, swollen lips. Like a spider, your hand crawls over his features. Everything is silent.
Crawl up his nostrils, put your fingers in his mouth, squeeze his nose.
They are swollen shut. You need to really push to get in. Only the little one fits. The flesh changes shape as you bore in, searching for something in the cartilage. The thing you're looking for, it's not there. Crawl out, spider.
Okay. Just put fingers in his mouth.
The oral cavity is cold and moist. A ball-like tongue attaches itself to the base of the mouth, lolling around like a scallop.
Play with it. This feels right. Open your eyes and look. No, touch something else.
The tongue moves freely in the cavity. The mucus of the mouth is slippery, delicate to touch. From the soft meat, teeth are budding. hard pearls of bone in the gums and in the back of the mouth. Can you feel it? You're so close. Rip his jaws open now.
Oh.
Look in. A vision of black and dark red death, pried open by your naked hands and studded with teeth. Looks like he's laughing. Death fumes rising from the throat, and there, in the back of his mouth, above the belly of the uvula, right in the soft palate,
What did we find, homie?
you see a hole, barely visible to the human eye. It is swollen shut, almost vanished. No larger than 0.4 centimeters in
That's
radius.
it? That's
The
what we
edges
found?
turn darker. An abrasion collar. This is what we're after.
Say abrasion collar. Say fuck yeah. Touch it with your finger. I really want to say fuck yeah. But I'll say
Abrasion
collar.
A black trickle of liquid runs into his throat from the wound.
Ew!
Your index fits right in there. A tight tunnel of flesh opens up. Tissue damage. Wide enough for 2 fingers. As you push both in, you reach through his mouth, right into his brainstem. Yes, that's what this part is called. The basal ganglia feels clumpy.
I
What
feel
entered here
stupid.
has
I don't know
torn
what
apart
any of
his
this-
reptilian complex.
Okay.
This man will never sleep again. Never wake.
He's dead!
Your fingers slide into the remains of his limbic system.
Well, I'm gonna
There is
find
no
the bullet.
resistance. It's gelatinous. The slug-like structures are damaged too. The tearing extends deep into both hemispheres. This is what he used to regulate his emotions with.
There's a cavity cut right between the hemispheres.
The lieutenant answers with the sound of his pen on paper.
Push.
Your fingers are all the way in now, reaching
Oh,
toward
ew.
the inside of his skull. The cavity goes further, but the entry wound isn't wide enough for the rest of your hand to follow.
Wiggle it.
Your fingers reach toward his skull. His cerebral cortex
I know what the
feels like
cerebral
jelly.
cortex
Cold
is.
jelly. Strange fluid streams down your wrist as you
Oh,
push
is it red?
until you feel it on the tip of your finger.
Oh, what do I feel? Please tell me.
Sharp, serrated material. The edges cut right into your skin. The pain is barely noticeable under the adrenaline rush.
I feel a solid object right under
Can
the
you
skull.
get to it?
There's a tiny crack, a protrusion in the cranium, right in the back of his head. Your finger must be pointing straight at it, from the inside. The object that is in there stops just short of the skull, in the encephalus,
I
knocking
think I
this tiny
picked the right
fracture into the
character.
cranium.
He's so smart.
We have the makings of very small exit wound here.
92%. No way we're not gonna get this. Boom! Go. Do it.
You pick the object between your index and middle finger. Feels sharp, like metal. You press your teeth together. Your jaw is clenched. All you need to do is just... The inside of the head feels cold and smooth, like a glove. Sweat dripping
Did
down
I
your
wear
brow.
gloves?
Careful not to lose the prize between your fingers. With a plop, your hand emerges from the mouth, covered in blood up to the wrist. Between your fingers, a small flower, a blossom made of lead.
It's a bullet!
A bullet.
The bullet falls in the bag, leaving a smattering of blood
We
on
got
the plastic.
evidence!
He raises the bag under his eyes and says,
It says boom!
A non-caliber rifle. Some kind of brittle alloy. Fractured on impact. Of course, you found it.
Thank you.
We need to add an item to the injury list. Injury number 4. Oval entry wound with an abrasion collar. Soft palate, back of mouth. High velocity, temporary cavity in brain tissue, small exit wound on the occiput. How does that sound? Opinion, fatal injury. And one last thing, we should amend injury number 3, ligament mark. New opinion, non-fatal, post-mortem, treatment.
He's proposing the bullet was the real cause of death, and the hanging an attempt to conceal this fact.
Yes, and the belt around his neck, the hanging, even dragging him to the yard. All of it was done after this man was already dead. I have had my doubts since you showed me the tracks. Why did they carry him over? Why not march him, I thought. There was no satisfying explanation. There have been other signs too, small details.
Oh, wow,
Everything
there was a
is
secret
too neatly
tag?
designed for us to assign probable cause here, as we did, full-heartedly. Well, no more.
Who would do this? Why would it? I need to wash both.
Yes, we should take a closer look at it. I am certain it has more to tell us.
This little thing could reveal much about the weapon that shot it.
That's for us to find out. But this, it will make finding them just a little easier. To hide something. The real killer, the real motivation, what really happened here. Oh, you really do. I am glad to hear you say that. Your room in the whirling rise should come with a bathroom. Be sure to make use of it in the evening. We bag the corpse and carry him to the holding pen of my kinema. I can transport him to processing myself, but I will be gone for the rest of the day. Work on the case. Tend to personal matters. Try not to do anything too dangerous. An officer needs backup in a neighborhood like this. I'll leave that choice to you. And one more thing. Great work, detective.
Thank you.
After you bag the corpse, Lieutenant Kitsuragi will leave the party until tomorrow morning. You can do side tasks and even the main case, but it might be more difficult. Plan his exit accordingly.
He can leave. It's cool.
All right. I will need a little help carrying him. You take the hands, I'll take the legs.
Bye, Kim. All right. About to level up again. What did we get? Bullet.
The bullet is safely sealed away.
Damn it.
CM stamp. Kim has filled out the label on the bag with the item number, case number, and date and location the bullet was found. The squished little thing has no idea.
Oh, because I don't have
I
what
know.
you call it.
You should find the gun that shot this bullet.
Eat it. Find the gun that shot it. Sell it for profit. It's my friend. I'm going to start talking to it. It will keep me company.
That sounds like something a police detective would do. First, you should learn all you can about this little guy. Then find the gun that shot it and the person that gun belongs to. He used it to kill your victim. Needed. The squashed bullet has some sharp edges where the jacket has split open. It feels cold, even through the bag.
Okay.
You wouldn't ordinarily
was in the
have
freezer.
cause to handle jacketed bullets. The citizens' militia uses cast bullets only. Little pebbles of metal loaded from the muzzle, usually in a cartridge. The jacket of the bullet is made of a yellowish metal. It has blossomed out to reveal a dark grey core.
Means
The
nothing
base
to
of the
me.
bullet is close to 5 millimeters in diameter. You can just about make out a few striations near the base of the bullet. Little hairlines, linear. It feels standard. It's quite destroyed. Some of the fragments are still lodged in the wound. What's interesting about the bullet thus far?
Jacket. It's a jacket bullet close. Wow, I actually...
Yes, it's as if you've seen bullets before, officer.
Shut up.
A jacketed bullet, which would have been shot from a military-grade breech-loading rifle, not from a muzzle loader like those typically found on the streets of Martinez. Very interesting. You have an unusual military-grade bullet in your hand. Now all you need is to find a gun that could fire it. A rifle.
I didn't sell that other bullet. I mean that gun.
Old 4.46mm from the surplus left over from the turn of the century. Probably an antique or a retrofitted antique. The 4.46 caliber was widely used with the Belmargrave rifle, a Revacholian manufacturer. The BM dominated the battlefields of the Insulindian theater of the anti-centennial revolution.
Hey Ninja, how are you? Kim just took the body for processing.
Incidentally, you have just such a rifle with you. The dusty old thing you found hidden in the basement below the commercial area.
Which I'm glad I didn't listen to you and sell it.
If it were, the bullet would probably fit the chamber. No, but Zeliger, a major firearm manufacturer, ended up with a surplus after.
Oh, you didn't?
So there are still a lot of these old military rifles floating around.
There's so many different ways for this game to end that a part of me would want to play it again if it wasn't so long. I actually want to talk to you about how your game ended after I end mine.
Antiques enthusiasts, guerrilla fighters in distant countries, a few lucky jamrock bangers. You're looking for the same thing you found in that hidden weapons cache. Oh, back at the station, the lieutenant is standing at a counter, diligently filling out paperwork to hand over to a tired records clerk. You should share your findings with him as soon as possible.
Yeah, I forgot how I even got to the point of figuring that out. But there are actually a couple of different ways you can freeze it as well. Alright, we're almost up to another wallet. We go to Suna. I need to confront the Harley boys. Here's the problem. I don't have $20. So that really sucks. Oh, I can go talk to that chick too. Yeah, I did some investigating on the body. Okay. Here's what I wanted. I actually need to mess with that again, but so this first, we have to talk to the lady. Open the curtain that may be up here, right? She didn't exactly say where it was. She just said it was upstairs. Whoa! I assumed it was a lady, but maybe it's not. It's a tray full of dice, colorful something dice, hundreds of them. The candy dispenser has been repurposed to contain thousands of dice. Are you the game maker?
Hello.
Nope.
I'm Nia.
A bird-like woman, blah, blah, blah.
Did you try knocking on my window? I must have missed you. I've been listening to my Milius.
Taps on her headphones.
So what kind of die are you looking for?
She's got a direct view to the backyard. You should interrogate her about the lynching.
Hold on, what do you mean by Millie?
Yes, a Millie is like a call-in station. You need a two-way radio to access one. That's why I have these. Mostly, they just teach you to swear in different languages. But some of the stations can be quite interesting. I was so absorbed, I must have missed you knocking.
You must have me confused with someone else. I haven't knocked on your window. Why are you asking about dice?
Then how did you get inside? By the south entrance? You know what? It doesn't even matter. What matters is that you're finally here. Let's talk dice. Did you? I'm a novelty dice maker. Tell me the name of your role-playing system and I'll make the die you need. That's why you're here, yes?
Role-playing games? You know the one made by Fortress Accident. Does that count?
Sure, I like role-playing games. I need some dice. Maybe I'm not really sure why I'm here. No, I was looking for something else. I'm not interested in buying dice.
Very good. My rate is 10 real per set.
Jesus!
Unless you want something really unusual. Take a look around and see if there's any particular stone you want to use.
It almost looks as if the stones and dice are a natural part of the room, growing out of the shelves like stalagmites.
Oh, did you?
No falsehoods are present. She's a novelty dice maker and doesn't have anything to hide. Ask what you need.
How did I become one? It was a business decision. I was a regular jeweler at first, but that's an unfocused field with too much competition. Some of my friends were role players. They asked me to make some polyhedral dice out of cobalt. That was my first order. I grew it from there. Not especially. I like working with rare materials and a steady pay. And role players as customers? They're nice people.
Some of those nice people have big bucks to spend on novelty items. She's thankful for the security they provide her.
Nothing really. I didn't know him.
Seriously, you got a great view.
I'm sorry, detective, but as you know, I usually have my headphones on when I'm working. It shuts out most of the daily ruckus behind my window. Well, there's always something going on in the Whirling's backyard. During daytime, there are usually those kids. And lately, I've been seeing a lot of drunk workers hanging about. Must be because of the strike.
She's heard of the murder, but did not see it, sire.
But I never saw anyone during that fateful Sunday night, I'm afraid. I might have, but in this case, all I would have seen is my own reflection staring back from the darkness.
It's light here, but dark in the yard at night.
It's really hard to make anything out in the yard when it's dark outside. Besides, I rarely get up to look out the window when I'm in the zone.
This person values focus above all. She keeps her sharp sight on the instruments before her.
You often work
It's an odd profession, making dice for people. But I like it, and I prefer doing this to sitting at home.
She nods.
Anything else, officer?
Hey, where are we anyway?
We're inside the chimney of an old central furnace. It's strange, I know. But when I arrived here, all the other rooms were taken, so I had to build myself a makeshift home. Besides, I don't really have to pay any rent here, so that's a plus.
When she arrived here, there was no room anywhere else. She must have known the other businesses.
I've heard this place is cursed. Did you know that people call it the commercial area.
I've heard the stories, but I don't think those stories are true.
Wait, how do you explain what happened to all those companies?
Plaisance, the bookshop lady? I've heard that her business is doing rather well. Have the energies spared her somehow?
She's a wise woman. She has... Actually, the bookstore isn't doing that well. There are hardly any customers, and she has to exploit her own daughter to keep the company going, and the curse is just biding its time. I don't know why the bookstore hasn't got... That's what I'm hearing.
Alright, but it's not just the bookstore that's still up and running. What about the whirling in rags? Some people say it's part of the building complex.
Hold on, the whirling is part of the Doom. Yes, but it's still a separate building. Oh, the whirling, well, either. Its waitress just off. You're right, the whirling like first.
And then there is me. I've been here for 14 years, selling novelty dice to role-playing enthusiasts. Not exactly a million-real business idea, yet somehow I've survived despite the talk of malicious energies. Strange, isn't it?
Maybe it's just because she's so talented that she's been able to woo the curse.
Whoever thinks it's because you're the source of it, it's because you're competent and dedicated. Curse will get you. I'll be the first to admit there are many inconsistencies in this so-called curse.
Malignant entity? What does that even mean? Some kind of sorceress? What about you, officer? Do you think I'm the malignant entity?
I think it still might be. Starting to see there is no curse. Business decision, natural.
Exactly. Truth is always so disappointingly mundane and boring.
Word.
But I'm glad we got this sorted out. Anything else I can help you with today?
Yeah, don't have like $30 dice.
That's all she has to say on the subject. She's been thorough and truthful as far as we can see.
Oh, my shivers is low. Do you know the Muffin Man?
More or less. Are you interested in anyone specific? Yes, I think it was called Androgynous Orlando or something similar. They weren't a big hit around here. Turns out that working class men don't like genderless haircuts. They're scared of that word.
A bit of experimenting every now and then isn't bad. It's not about the haircut, it's about the confidence.
I guess it just wasn't the time yet. It wasn't merely a gym, it was Artemidep's Boxing Club, a community project created to steer at-risk youth away from drugs and crime. Kuno. Who's Kuno? Oh yes, you mean the kid with the sailor's mouth?
Yeah.
Yes, I've heard him yelling profanities in the backyard. I think it would take more than a gym to help that kid. A kind man from Zemsk. I heard he had some trouble with the law when he was younger, and that's why he wanted to start the gym, as his way of giving back.
How did it come out?
It didn't. If anything, it made the youth situation in Martinez even worse. At some point, someone started a rumor that the punching bag downstairs was full of amphetamines. Eventually, the coalition took away the funding and the club went bankrupt. This was a few years ago. It's gotten much more peaceful around the plaza ever since. Oh, this one's a mess. There used to be a company that promised to repair windows 24 hours a day. What could go wrong with this one, right? Turns out, the business was actually set up as a front for an illicit group that was producing snuff medias. Who would have guessed?
What's the snuff milieu?
And they never cleaned up the debris either. Now it's just littering the hallway and I have no idea how to get rid of it on my own. It's a sub-Rosa radio station that broadcasts real murders with real victims. Some people pay good money to get off on it.
Nothing changes in her tone as she says that, as if it's just another piece of information to lay out for the world.
People do that. I believe the ICP got them. They have a special division that deals exclusively with sub-Rosas.
It's the Copperpedia reporting in. ICP stands for International Collaboration.
I thought it was insane, clown posse.
In any case, I don't think it's your job to worry about what happens on the
Did
media.
someone here
I probably shouldn't have even mentioned it.
Animals?
Things like that are better forgotten. You mean Mr. Fabron, the taxidermist? No, he mostly just did drugs.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Anything else?
I found creepy
There
mannequins.
used to be a fashion atelier here, but I have forgotten the head designer's name. They were doing well for a couple of years, until the insect rights activists came. The atelier produced a certain collection that used chitin among the materials. Apparently chitin is made in the Occident, where it's extracted from beetle wings. And you know how woke and, naturally, all the most fashionable tastemakers refused to be seen in chitin from then on. The atelier went bankrupt before they could finish the collection. Really? Anyway.
Poor guy. Suddenly, you get a feeling that insects are important to the case somehow. It's hard to say why.
Are important? What's with the rotor blade?
They were made by a company called Slipstream. After they pivoted from making rotor blades to skis, their chief executive took off on a vacation with all their money. Honestly, I think it's quite funny. I think he's still sending out holiday transmissions from Tulula or Tiumotiri or Hashkor or wherever he is. Sure, it's illegal, but it's not exactly anything extraordinary in business. Besides, Slipstream is history now. All their remaining assets got seized by the bailiffs in 47. I have no idea why those skis and blades are still lying around.
Maybe you could make a sword out of one. No, wait, forget it. It would take too long.
Fortress Accident, the radio game studio.
She liked them.
They were an interesting bunch. We talked about role-playing systems every now and then. Once, I even saw two of them get into fisticuffs over Wiro. They certainly took their work very seriously, even if they seemed to be chronically liberal with their schedules. The usual. They ran out of money and couldn't get the project done on time. Well, I did hear them talking at times. They seemed to believe they were historical individuals on some grand quest.
She sounds almost mocking when she says that.
From what I've seen so far, the project did look great and impressive.
Yes, but when the money started to run out, they just began to complain a lot about capitalism. You know, how the markets are rigged to keep out new businesses and so on. In the end, they just didn't get it done. They didn't have enough willpower to produce something truly historic, and to show up to work on time.
Well, showing up to work on time is incredibly hard. That's too bad. I would have supported them.
Not the wisest decision. You would have lost all your savings.
That is very true.
The result is 1 on a 20-sided die.
Anything else?
Oh, there's more.
Oh boy, the fabled Revo Show ICT. You're in for a treat here. The place was owned by two guys who had some rather innovative ideas about marketing. The bear was one of them. Now ask me about their other ideas.
Oh no.
Indeed. What were the other ideas?
There was really just one. And it involved picking out the prettiest girls in the neighborhood and paying them 20 cents per hour to man the booth.
Oh.
And by man the booth, I mean slumped behind the counter with a face that could maim you if you ever dared to disturb their bored magazine browsing.
Fritter does the same thing.
I know a girl just like that.
Employing silky teenage girls is a widespread practice, yes. Unfortunately, they always come in packs. I'm talking about acne-ridden girlfriends and gorilla-like boyfriends loitering near the shop. At least that's what happened with Revo Show ICT. And they already had the bear. The bear. Of course not. The bear was terrifying. No one wants ice cream guarded by a hostile apex predator. To make matters worse, the fridge didn't work too well either, and half the ice cream came out malformed and partially melted. Eventually, Revo Show ICT lost the price war to its rival, Class A 5000. Class A 5000 sold caramel sundaes for only 5 cents a piece, out of regular fridges. Maybe, because the taxidermist who made the bear definitely wasn't. Doing his job, I mean. He said that the bear was his vision beast. He said he met his vision beast.
Sounds cool.
Megatherium, a mega wild beast. It's an imaginary beast that guides you through life by telling you to do more drugs, mostly. Very good. You shouldn't do them. You're a police officer after all.
That's right.
Anyway, now you know the story of the fallen ice cream.
Little sparkling embers under the window.
Whew.
Outside it's light. Light scatters from the low-hanging cloud cover. There's always the threat of snow.
Anything else? Another failed business, perhaps? I've been here for a long time. Oh, right. I hope you didn't try to ring me. I think none of those doorbells work, including mine. I'm still in the middle of connecting the wires. Sorry about the confusion.
The doorbell with the empty name card must belong to her then.
That's right. I haven't even written my name there. As I said, it's quite useless right now. It doesn't work yet. You could say so. Both houses were built at the same time and under the East Delta Commerce Center project. That explains why you can call the whirling from the intercom.
I think we're
albeit
almost
I
done.
doubt that anyone responds.
I think we'll be done by this week.
If the whirling is part of the same building, then it's part of the doomed commercial area. The darkness of this place is there, too.
Right, it used to be a gaming arcade. This is an ancient failure, before my time. I'm not surprised, however. My advice, don't base your business on a fact. Hypnotism, floriography, trick-track, especially pinball.
A strange thing happened when I tried calling a company named Slipstream.
It can't be true. They don't work here anymore. They've been gone for years.
Yo, somebody picked up the
Are you
phone.
sure it was Slipstream SCA? Was it a woman? Maybe it was Plaisance from the bookstore. Tricentennial Electrics? It used to be a major electric company 100 years ago. Are you sure it wasn't just some kids playing a prank on you?
It was too real to be just a prank. Either we're dealing with a professional actress, or whatever
We're time
happened,
travelers.
keep your cool. It's probably better to admit that it was a harmless prank.
A prank is more likely, no? Oh, the kids these days.
You're back, Miss
We were just one of
Territorio.
them, and now
What's
they're
up?
terrorizing us. No solidarity.
I have a few more questions.
Sure, I'm listening.
Blah, 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 blah.
I'm pretty sure it still doesn't work. Sure, I'm listening. Good. I hope it clarified things a bit. What else?
I can't ask that.
Of course. Tell me what you have in mind.
Do you know the... die for that. Do you have any cursed dice? Tell me your most extraordinary die. Grand Quest Gaming, what's up, homie? How are you? Gemma's wilding. I bet. Thank you, I appreciate it. I'm sorry, I don't actually know what die I want. Just a normal die. I'm looking for something to help with my work. Yeah, that would be nice.
I think I have just the right one for you. You're a police officer, right?
Yep.
Here, catch. They're a gift from me.
Mr. Smooth Moves. You snatched the dice out of the air.
That's right.
Just like you're in a movie.
Oh, what are the odds? The red one is made of bloodstone with a lapis lazuli inlaid, and the blue one is the inverse. I believe these dice are your
Yeah, I'm gonna
lucky
pull
charm,
you up in a
officer.
minute, Gran. Oh, no worries. I appreciate the
She
support.
looked back at you. Can you believe it? You truly are Mr. Smooth Moves.
Hey, I got you.
You definitely need lucky
Appreciate it.
matinees. Was there anything else?
Ooh, yeah, I gotta do the shivers things, but we mad low in shivers.
I'm
one
listening.
question about the building, so let me do
Good.
this.
I hope it clarified things a bit. What else?
Let me get my shivers up. I should have something. I have that, I have that. I think I have stuff that does shivers. Let's see. Physical instrument. Damn it. Drama. Guess I don't. Wow. Okay. Nothing? Oh, this is just one shivers. Ooh, it takes away my physical instrument though. That's not gonna be enough. Oh, this sucks. Alright, quick save. We gonna give it a try. Don't know why I'm still holding
Oh,
this
it's you
flashlight.
again. Are you looking for a die?
We got a 28% chance.
A gust of cold
And
air
we
sweeps
lucked out
through
again.
the chimney.
I don't know how we keep
The
winning.
stones and minerals on the shelves rattle as though agitated. For a moment, it almost feels as though you're outside the building, exposed to the atmosphere.
Didn't we already talk about this?
And we're talking about it again. It's because you're not in the same building as the others. This isn't technically the Dune commercial area.
What are you talking about? My address is exactly the same. Rue de Saint-Guérin 10.
No, the old coal plant that used to be here was subsumed into the new venture. Its ruins swallowed up. Yet it has a different address in the heart of the city.
No, this used to be a coal plant. You're in the chimney of another building.
This doesn't make any sense. Are you saying my business was spared because of a technicality? Where is this coming from?
Let's say I have my own methods. It has a different address in the heart of the city. I'm just using logic. It's windy here. You probably have it.
And what? Does it mean that I'm safe from failure?
No one's really ever safe.
She starts laughing, her fingers trying to
Don't
rub
laugh
away
at
the
me.
exhaustion from her face.
Do you know what this is?
A lucky charm. Like a regular jewelry.
It's a mourning ring. I made this when my first company failed.
Oh,
it was
wow.
a small jewelry shop right here in the East Delta Commerce Center, built
So you
with the
had
little
a-
I inherited from my parents.
So you had a what you call it?
I
Did have a
drove
shop
it
that
into the
failed.
ground within a year. I didn't have what you would call a viable business plan. No, you're right. I didn't. It wasn't just a jewelry shop either. I always thought that it was just the world that you were supposed to try again and again until you finally succeed. And now you're telling me what? That it was all because I didn't run my little shops and ventures from a dump inside an abandoned chimney?
Pretty much.
Yeah. Or maybe it's the entire world that's cursed. It's such a precarious place.
I'll agree with
Nothing
that.
ever works out the way you want it.
That is so true. Let's burn it all down.
That's why people like role-playing games. You can be
Word.
whoever you want to be, you can try again. Still, there is something inherently violent even about dice rolls.
Really?
It's like every time you cast a die, something disappears. Some alternative ending, or an entirely different world.
What are you trying to say about my life and the choices I make?
But anyway, thanks for sharing your theories, officer.
I don't know how I like that. I mean, I did get a skill point, but I think you were judging me.
Oh, it's you again. Are you looking?
I don't know what I should put that skill point in, however. But we got things to do. Alright, what new popped up? Damn it. Find a murder weapon. I'm not gonna do that one. Front the Hardy Boy. What time is it? I can't do it right now. Isuna. Report back to her. Can't put any more into freaking authority, unfortunately. Let's go out this way. No. Yes. This way.
A thick layer of coal dust, a lush layer of coal. Maybe you could paint something with this coal.
Come on, come on, come on, come on. Go out. If I can paint that wall real. If not, that's not the wall. This must not be the wall. I'm so confused. Not doing that. I could have sworn that was the wall that I was supposed to paint. Alright, priority, can I? No. Probably put it in shivers. Well, that's at 5. I mean, I don't know yet. Let's quick save. Can I unlock? I can. And then I have to choose something. Shit. Alright. That'll take away 2 visualization, 3 hours. People think communism was crazy. Spiritual response. That will give me motivation. Well, I can't lose my empathy right now. Half-life. Hour. Six hours. One hour. Object. Alright, Ninja. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. Sexual underground. 8 hours out. Forever. Civilization. Hours. Question 40 minutes. Five hours. Hours. I think I'm gonna go. It's an hour. Go with this one. And let's go talk to what's her face.
What have you found? And also, do buy the books. There may be teachings in them.
Talk to the entity, blah blah blah.
A novelty dice maker? Well, spit it out. Why does she need the dice? For some kind of sorcery? Sometimes they use the ankle bones of sheep.
Or some malicious entity. She's a businesswoman like you. No, ma'am, I have felt her, or she's not the one. Her, she may be involved, but I don't have a.
I don't understand. If it's not her, then where is the source of the doom? How did she explain the curse?
She's squeezing on the pendant too tight. A drop of blood in her palm. Just don't say you don't have any answer yet. The uncertainty is killing her. To hell with it. Perchance you ought to just lie, sire.
She says there's no curse because there are too many. Curse is in the taxidermist shop. Honestly, I don't have an answer yet. There's another entity.
A third order presence, yes.
A great dark relief washes over her.
I've heard of these triactors. In certain occult literature, that's too dark to dwell on for too long, and definitely not in the presence of my daughter. I understand everything, sir. Thank you for your descending into the maelstrom. I will keep fort up here, strengthen the wards, do my best. And if you happen upon the third entity in your travels, may the Lord be with you.
I've got all the books, but I think there's
a small mountain of colourful board game boxes. There are numerous types of games for all ages. A lot of shelf space.
I don't know what the games are for.
Hi, Ace Detective. Are you here for more books?
Here.
Hello again, esteemed officer.
Hey. That's done. And we'll be back soon. What else did we have to do? I can put it in conceptualization.
Now it's turning into a kind of a snow limbo, man.
Let's go help out the Ravers. Oh, and I should probably talk to Kuno. But I'm gonna wait for Kim to get back before I do that. That little kid scares me. Okay.
The trap is full of locusts, but they seem weak, poor things.
Is there anything here? Okay. I gotta get rid of this flashlight. It's annoying me. You didn't get rid of it. There we go. This way. Can I bypass the... Nope. Oh, I can talk to her before we go see the... whatchamacallit, because Kim isn't here. And also that bench, where is that?
You sit on the wind-worn wooden planks of the bench. You finally stop picking your nose.
That's it? Okay. Thought it would do something. That's fine. Chick is this way.
Aye, the sea's gonna calm down soon, I can feel it. The wind is turning southeast. What's on your mind, officer?
Oh, I need like really high suggestion. Wow. Yeah, I'll be back, Shirley. What is my suggestion? 3? Shit. Go see the Ravers. I'm gonna go there, but then I'm gonna take a pause for the cause because I need to stretch. You should come back here when it snows. A strange feeling passes quickly. Okay, I'll do that. Here's the church. No, let's not quick save. Let's save. Over that save. I'm gonna put on some music. I shall return in about, I don't know, 5 minutes. I'll be back.